So, you've already heard the basics of cruise ship casinos. Now you want to know the stuff that doesn't get mentioned on the brochures. The things people only find out after they've sailed, or after they've lost a bit more than they meant to. Whether you're coming from part 1, or you're just diving into this one first, you're in for some eye-opening tips. Today we're digging into the deeper, more advanced side of cruise ship casinos. Things like how to score perks most people miss, how to keep your spending in check without killing the fun, and how some lucky cruisers even walk away with free cruises. No joke. Oh, and I saved the most surprising tip for the very end. It's something not many people know, but once you do, you'll always use it. Let's get started. Number 1. Low table minimums make casinos more beginner-friendly. If you've ever walked into a casino on land and seen $25 minimum bets, you might have turned around and walked straight back out. But on cruise ships, it's a totally different vibe. And that's actually great news, especially if you're cruising on a budget. One of the coolest things I wish I knew earlier is that most cruise ship casinos offer super low minimum bets on table games. I'm talking $5 minimums for blackjack, roulette, or even craps on many ships. Sometimes it might be $10, but still, that's way more affordable than most casinos you'll find on land. Why does this matter? Well, it means you can actually play for longer, learn the games at your own pace, and enjoy the experience without blowing through your budget in 10 minutes. You get more entertainment, more chances to win, and less pressure at the table. Plus, since a lot of other passengers are also casual gamblers, there's a much more relaxed vibe compared to high-stakes land casinos. This is especially awesome if you're new to table games and want to get comfortable without feeling intimidated. You won't find a bunch of sharks at the tables, just fellow cruisers looking to have a good time. It's the perfect way to dip your toes into casino life without breaking the bank. Number 2. You can charge gambling to your room card. Watch your spending. Let's talk about something that seems super convenient at first, but can catch people off guard fast. On cruise ships, you don't need cash to gamble. You can walk into the casino with nothing but your room card and start playing. That's because most machines and tables let you charge your bets directly to your onboard account. Sounds easy, right? It is. Maybe too easy. See, without physically handing over money, it's really simple to lose track of how much you're spending. 1 minute, you're tapping your card for a quick $20 spin session. The next, you've loaded a few $100 without really realizing it. It's kind of like ordering room service on vacation. Until the final bill hits, you forget it's all real money. And because you don't need to go to an ATM or count chips, it doesn't feel like you're spending anything. That's the trap. It's all digital, so it's invisible, until the end of your trip. Here's the hack. Before you ever step into the casino, decide how much you're cool with spending each day. Write it down, or better yet, set a reminder to check your onboard account every night. Gambling is fun, but only when you're still smiling by the time you disembark. This little habit, it'll save you from a surprise total on that final statement. Number 3. Smoking is allowed in many casinos, but some have non-smoking sections. Now this next one's not about money, it's about comfort. And it's something that catches a lot of cruisers off guard, especially if you're used to land-based casinos with strict smoke-free zones. Most cruise ships still allow smoking in their casinos. For smokers, that's a bonus. You've got a spot to relax and play. But for non-smokers, it can be a bit of a shock, especially at night when the casino gets busy and the air gets heavy. Now here's the good news. Many newer ships, especially on lines like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, are starting to split the casino in half, creating designated non-smoking areas. So you can still enjoy the games without walking through a fog of secondhand smoke. And some ships are even experimenting with fully non-smoking casinos. The key is to do a little research before you sail. If you're a non-smoker who's sensitive to it, you'll want to know ahead of time what the casino setup is like on your ship. You can also ask a crew member where the cleaner air sections are once you're on board. Either way, it's good to know what to expect, so you can pick the side of the casino that matches your vibe. Number 4. Casino bar TVs may show live sports that cabins don't get. This one's a hidden gem, especially if you're a sports fan. Cruise ship cabin TVs? Yeah, they're not great. Most of the time, the channels are super limited. Maybe a couple of news networks, some cruise line promos, and if you're lucky, a movie or two. But if you're hoping to catch a live football game, basketball, or even something like the World Cup from your stateroom, chances are you're out of luck. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Head down to the casino bar. For whatever reason, cruise lines tend to equip the casino bar TVs with better channels, including some live sports options that aren't available in the cabins. I've watched major NFL games, NBA playoffs, and even some college matchups while sipping a drink or pulling a few slot handles. You don't even have to gamble. Just grab a seat at the bar, order your go-to drink, especially if you've got the drink package, and enjoy the game. It's a great workaround, and most people don't even realize it's an option. So next time you're sailing during a big sports weekend, skip the frustration of the cabin remote and make the casino bar your secret sports lounge. Number 5. You can get casino used cards or dice as souvenirs. Alright, this one's honestly just fun, and barely anyone talks about it. If you're someone who loves collecting little keepsakes from your travels, there's a quirky souvenir hiding in the casino that costs next to nothing. Used cards and dice. After a certain amount of use, cruise casinos retire their playing cards and dice, and on many ships, they'll actually give them away, or sell them dirt cheap. These aren't generic items either. The cards usually have the cruise line logo, sometimes even the ship name printed on them. It's a cool, authentic souvenir that feels way more personal than a fridge magnet. Here's the trick. Just walk up to the casino cashier and ask if they have any used cards or dice available. They might say no, but it's always worth a try. Sometimes they'll give them to you for free, other times it's $1 or $2. Either way, you walk away with a one-of-a-kind reminder of your cruise, and it's something most people don't even know exists. And hey, if you're really into it, try collecting a different set from every ship you sail on. Makes a great little memory collection and a pretty cool conversation starter when friends come over. And if you have ever grabbed a casino-used souvenir, or plan to on your next cruise, drop a comment below and let me know which ship you got it from. Or if you've collected a few already, I'd love to hear your favorite. Let's see who has the most unique one in the comments. Number 6. Some cruise casinos offer big slot or blackjack tournaments. Now, let's talk about one of the most exciting parts of cruise ship gambling, tournaments. Yep, just like in Vegas or Atlantic City, many cruise casinos run their own slot and blackjack tournaments. These are high-energy events where you pay a small entry fee and compete against other guests for a shot at some pretty impressive prizes. We're talking free play, onboard credit, and in some cases, seriously, thousands of dollars in cash. Carnival, for example, has hosted tournaments where the grand prize was $500,000. You don't see that kind of action every day at sea. But even if you're not aiming for the jackpot, these tournaments are just plain fun. You get to compete in a friendly way, stretch your budget since you're not just feeding a machine endlessly, and maybe even walk away with a win that pays for part of your cruise. And bonus, you don't have to be a seasoned pro. Tournaments are open to all players, and they often include a practice round, so you can get familiar before the real deal begins. Just keep an eye on the daily cruise planner, or ask at the casino desk to see if anything's coming up during your sailing. Before the final tip, if you've found any of this helpful so far, it would mean a lot if you could hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps my channel grow and lets me keep bringing you more cruise tips just like this. Number 7. Free cruises, Wi-Fi, drinks, and upgrades. Alright, now let's talk about the one thing I really wish I knew earlier, because this one can literally get you a free cruise. Most cruise casinos are part of a rewards program, kind of like a frequent flyer system, but for gambling. Every time you play, whether it's slots or table games, your activity is tracked when you insert your room card or give it to the dealer. The more you play, the more points you earn. And here's where it gets good. Those points can unlock a whole list of perks. Free drinks in the casino while you play, onboard credit, discounted or even free Wi-Fi, cabin upgrades, special event invites, and in many cases, full-on free cruises. Yes, entire cruises. $0. You might get an email after you're sailing with a comped 3 to 7 day cruise offer just because of your casino play. And what's wild is that these casino perks can sometimes be way better than what you get from the regular cruise loyalty program. While most loyalty tiers take multiple cruises to climb, you can unlock casino perks much faster if you play consistently during just one trip. Now, I'm not saying gamble just to chase the perks. You should always play responsibly. But if you are going to spend time in the casino, make it work for you. Don't miss out on rewards you're already earning just by playing. So next time you're on board, check in with the casino host or player services desk and ask about your status. You might already be eligible for some surprises that no one tells you about. If you liked this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy the one waiting for you on the end screen. It's packed with 9 cruise secrets they don't want you to know, and it's full of tips and behind-the-scenes insights that might just change the way you cruise. Comment down below what kind of cruise videos you want to see next. I always read every comment, and your idea might be the next one I bring to life. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here.